Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for another exciting edition as Desvino and J-Bomb bring to you Backlash Predictions. Hey, J-Bomb, how's it going?
What is up, man? Holy Jesus. Are we going to not talk one day this week?
I know. I think I've seen too much of you.
How's it going, bro?
Not too bad. Not too bad. It's a busy day. It's been a busy week. Obviously, if you guys were with us earlier in the week, we were hitting up Raw. We were hitting up SmackDown. And it was the go-home show for Backlash. So another month, another pay-per-view, another prediction show.
Yeah. And we're going to be doing it a little bit differently this time. Our buddies over at the World Class Podcast challenged us this month to have, I guess, a prediction off, or I don't know what you would call it, but we're going to be competing with them. They sent over their picks. I didn't look at them yet. We will read them out, I guess, at the end of the episode, so it doesn't get spoiled for us, but either way. So I guess we're going to argue and come up with our picks tonight as to who's going to argue.
Go over. That's a bit new.
Were you being sarcastic?
No, hardly, right?
All right.
But it's going to be fun. New format, folks. And let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Cool. So we got Backlash this Sunday now. It is a mixed pay-per-view. We got both Raw and SmackDown superstars. The cards are meant to be stacked, but obviously month to month you'll have some superstars sitting out. But we got a pretty good card as it is. I'm excited for the pay-per-view myself. And on the card first, let's get right into it. We have Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley taking on Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
What's to talk about with this? I mean, really, they threw it together, last week on Raw?
Well, Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley have kind of been interconnected for the past few weeks, just by their pads, by being put together in tag team matches. I wouldn't say they're friends, but they're definitely on the same page, at least for the moment. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, these guys have been together for quite some time now too, and I feel like they need a big win. I feel like it makes more sense for them to win this match, in my own opinion. And at the same time, Braun Strowman, Bobby Lashley, what's the path for Braun Strowman right now? Is he going to go on to a feud with somebody? Maybe it's going to be a good opportunity to start a feud with Bobby Lashley. Maybe they'll be not on the same page during this match. Bobby will eat the L. And then KO, Sami Zayn win, start something with Braun Strowman, Bobby Lashley. I just don't see Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn losing again. They've been losing quite a bit. They lost in Montreal. I think they need this win more than anything.
Well, I'm just looking at it right now. I mean, Braun Strowman is not going to take the pin. And if Bobby Lashley takes the pin, it's probably, not good going into a feud with Braun Strowman if he just got pinned by Kevin Owens or Sami Zayn. I don't know, man. I gotta think it's gonna end in a DQ or disqualification or something, or one of them's gonna leave the ring. One of them's gonna get mad with the other one and walk off. I bet. I mean, there hasn't been any indication that they're not gonna get along. So this is probably one of the hardest matches to call. I'm not exactly happy that we started with it. Tell you the truth.
Well, I'm working my way up the card.
Yeah. Shit. I'm gonna let you take this one, man. I mean, we're representing the #1 rated podcast on the internet. So I'm going to leave it up to you, man. What do you got?
Fair enough, and I respect that, and I appreciate you giving me that honor.
Yeah, I'm giving you the honor. So you're going to go with KO and Sami?
I'm going to go with KO and Sami, not just because they're our hometown Montreal boys, but I'm also going to think logically that they need this win, and they're going to find a way to do it.
Okay, so hopefully we're not bad 0-1 to start it off. What do we got next on the card? What do you want to rip off to next?
Well, next we got Daniel Bryan and Big Cass.
Oh, sweet deal.
So we've seen a little bit of a build-up between the two. Cass came out and did a promo on SmackDown. Daniel Bryan did not come out, which was a bit disappointing. I think there should have been some interaction going into their match. It makes it seem like less of a big deal. But Big Cass, they're putting a big push behind him.
Yeah.
He eliminated DB from the Greatest Royal Rumble after his epic, he stayed in there for, seemed like forever.
Yeah, it seemed like forever.
Having Cass drawing that ultimate heat, I know we were talking about this earlier, and you need to keep pushing him and driving him. And I don't know if I could see Daniel Bryan taking the loss here. I think Daniel Bryan is either going to win this match and Cass is going to just beat the living tar out of him after the match, or it'll be a disqualification because like Cass just beats the tar Daniel Bryan and then the ref stops the match. I'm almost leaning towards this being a disqualification. That way Big Cass doesn't technically lose and Daniel Bryan still wins.
Now, how's that going to work out for competing against our buddies?
Well, I guess, they might have picked Big Cass or Daniel Bryan. I guess in the sense
we could pick DQ.
At least I'm saying Daniel Bryan wins
DQ?
by disqualification.
Like, I get your logic behind it.
I will say Daniel Bryan wins.
Okay.
And to be more specific, it could very well likely be a disqualification. But Daniel Bryan, if I have to say winner or loser, I'm going to go with Daniel Bryan.
Okay, I gotcha. Oh man, this doesn't sound easy either, because you know what I mean. Big Cass is finally on a big push, but Daniel Bryan, I can't
really
see him
going to
getting
give
his
Cass
first
the
loss
rub though?
back.
Is he going to give Cass the rub? Do you really think so?
Well, I mean, he's a smart guy, Daniel, right? And he's all about the business. I could see him doing it.
But he just came back.
Yeah, well, because he's doing house shows. He did Dark Match in Montreal.
We don't see them. That doesn't matter. Those are statistics that don't matter.
No, but I mean, he's not like a part-timer who's too good to rub another guy. You know what I mean? He might be looking at this it's my opportunity to give back. I mean, I don't know. This is a tough one.
I just don't think he's there yet. I agree with you. I just don't. Cool. Fair enough. So we're agreed on Daniel Bryan?
So, Daniel Bryan? All right, cool.
Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan.
DB.
Yeah, DB.
All right. Moving up the card, folks, we have Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe.
Yeah. I think this one's easy. Samoa's just going to smoke him.
You think Samoa's just going to smoke Roman?
100%, yeah. I think this is what's happening right now. I think the WWE is just going to bury the crap out of Roman Reigns, and it's probably the best thing ever. People are going to get so sick of him losing. Just do the opposite of what you're doing.
It will be an interesting turn if they start having Roman take losses. Samoa Joe has been pretty big lately. The crowd's behind him. They're eating him up. He's been cutting some epic promos. The guy's been tearing it up. But I feel, the loss at WrestleMania, the loss against Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, what's another loss then?
I can't help but feel like they're going to give Roman Reigns the win on this one. But honestly, I would love to see Joe win. What's he going to do? Choke him out? I don't know. Would Roman Reigns really give up? Or just pass out, I guess?
Just pass out. Just pass out.
I just cannot see them going with Samoa Joe. I can't see them going against Roman Reigns at this point in time, especially with the two losses.
At WrestleMania, we predicted Brock Lesnar. Greatest Royal Rumble, we predicted Brock Lesnar. I think there's a trend here. I think the WWE is just going to do the opposite of what they think or what they've been doing. I don't know, man. If it wasn't Samoa Joe, I would agree with you, but I can't see them they're booking Joe so strong going into this. He's burying him every promo. There's no reason why Roman Reigns needs to win this match. He's supposed to be low. So I'm going with Joe. If you want to go with Roman.
Well, look, you threw me the other one.
It changes the dynamic of our show.
Yeah, it does. You gave me the other one. I will go ahead and give you this one. If you want to go with Samoa, you can, but I want to place it on the record that I do strongly feel like Roman Reigns will win this one. But sure, why not? Samoa Joe. Because that's the one I'd like to see win this match.
Official. Yeah. He's got to win this match. I think he needs it. I don't think he needs it more than Roman. I don't at all. I just think that it makes more sense.
You know what, though? I mean, he's on SmackDown, right? So, even if he wins or loses, if he wins against Roman Reigns, then he just goes back to SmackDown and that's it. It's almost like it makes more sense for him to just eat a quick loss and then goes to SmackDown and just dominates over there,
Well, it's the same thing for Roman Reigns, right? It's not like it's a Raw pay-per-view.
People like to see Roman Reigns win. They like to see him get that spear.
Who likes to see him win? Who likes to see him win?
Little kiddos.
I don't know if they do. Anyways, I'm going with Samoa. Are you giving it to me?
No, I'll give it to you.
All right. Hey, we are going to argue tonight.
All right, moving up the card, we got Carmella defending her SmackDown Women's Championship against Charlotte Flair.
Yeah.
Who you got?
Oh man, this is. I thought it was going to be a lot easier than this. I can't imagine Carmella giving up the belt, but I can't imagine Charlotte Flair losing. So, but I mean, I'm assuming that the Iconics are going to be involved. I bet you Ronda Rousey and oh no, Asuka and Becky Lynch. I'm confusing these two. I don't know. I got to go with Carmella.
So me on this end, I mean, I think, I kind of agree to the point where they're not going to take the title away from her just yet. They held on to this Money in the Bank briefcase for the better part of a year or a whole year. She cashed it in, was successful. It's, they're only doing so much with her right now. But at the same time, it's not terrible. So I think they're going to try this experiment a little bit longer. Hopefully they'll do more with her as we progress. But I think she's going to find a way to cheap shot Charlotte, maybe roll her up, hold the tights, or maybe get disqualified, and it leads to a match of no disqualification the next month. Carmella is going to be a coward champion. That's just the kind of character she's playing. She's going to find dirty ways to win.
Yeah, scumbag Carmella.
I think she will retain her title this Sunday. Now, will she get herself disqualified and Charlotte Flair win? I don't know, but I'm going to go with Carmella.
Carmella. I'm in. We're agreeing on this one.
Sweet. High five.
High five.
Nice. All right. So we're going to move on to the other women's championship match. We have Nia Jax defending her title, finally, against Alexa Bliss. So I'll jump into this one myself. So Nia Jax, we've been seeing her in backstage segments. She hasn't really been involved too much since winning the title. But it's good. She will be a fighting champion this Sunday at long last and take on Miss Bliss in her rematch.
Did you just call her a whore?
No.
That was close.
You only hear what you want to hear.
Yeah.
But, Bliss will be wrestling. It'll be a new repackaged Miss Bliss, and you'll see what I mean by that. Wink, 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 wink. It's related to the cups she was talking about on Little Miss Bliss. What was it?
Oh,
Moment
the
of Bliss?
teacups.
Talking about the
You
teacups.
just sit in the teacups.
But she'll be rocking the teacups.
Ooh, I'd sit in the teacups. I'd sit in the D cups.
Nia Jax, Alexa Bliss. Well, I'm trying to not be crude here. We got off topic here.
Tough one.
Boobs. Nia Jax, Alexa Bliss. No, I don't think so. I mean, I think Nia Jax is going to retain her title. They're not going to take it off her so quickly. I think they will soon,
Agreed.
But not just yet. Alexa Bliss is going to be repackaged a little bit. Is she new and improved and going to lose? Maybe. But I think Nia Jax is going to take this one. It's pretty simple. I just can't conceivably see Alexa Bliss successfully beating somebody with the stature of Nia Jax.
No, if she was a face and Nia Jax was a heel, maybe, but not the other way around. So I'm in. Nia Jax, 100.
100. Cool.
100.
All right, moving up the card, we got Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton for the United States Championship. What's your thoughts, homie?
Almost don't care, to be honest with you, because Randy Orton's in the match. Jeff Hardy's going to win it. I know that Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton had a match like way back in the day. I keep seeing people being like, oh, it was such a good match, and is it going to live up to it? It's really not going to live up to it. Randy Orton's not the same Randy Orton. Jeff Hardy, he's pretty close to being the same Jeff Hardy, but I don't think you're going to see any huge spots outside of
what he always does every other match.
Yeah, exactly.
Every single match. Yeah, and that's the thing with Jeff Hardy. Like, I love him. I grew up, being a huge fan. I have pictures of me back when I was like 12 years old, meeting the Hardy Boys, holding the actual old school tag team titles.
Oh, yeah.
It was awesome. And Jeff Hardy is still fantastic. But again, he still does the same move after move. It's kind of a copy-paste match. But I actually am very interested in these two having a match with each other. I am. Randy Orton is usually more of a kind of boring wrestler to watch, but I think these two guys complement each other well. They have the potential to put on a pretty exciting match, and I really hope that Randy Orton does the favor for Jeff Hardy here. I don't think Randy Orton needs the win here in this match, and I think it would be really good for Jeff Hardy. If you have him in and lose against Randy Orton, it would squash him a little bit. Again, they're making the IC title legitimate. It can help make the U.S. title legitimate.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah. And
Randy doesn't need it, but the WWE United States Championship needs it. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I plan to see a good match out of the two folks, and I hope that Jeff Hardy wins this match, and I'm going to pick him because hopefully that's what happens, and the WWE makes the right decision here.
They will. It's a no-brainer. Jeff Hardy, 100%. I'm in.
Sweet. We're doing pretty good. We're not fighting too much.
I know, we're just fighting like the first three.
Right.
Yeah, I think the next two. We'll see.
So we have up next Seth Rollins defending his Intercontinental Championship against Mike the Miz. And this is going to be an interesting one. So we have Seth Rollins versus the Miz. I'm curious to see what happens if Jeff Hardy does in fact lose the title to Orton, and then Miz does win the championship. Do both titles go? Well, I guess it's going to be on SmackDown regardless because both superstars are on SmackDown. So then Miz wins the IC title and he brings it to SmackDown. And then what happens? There's another title on SmackDown. Do they make a new one for Raw?
Who knows? That would be interesting, but
I'd like to see them do that swerve. It'd be interesting to see. But no, yeah, absolutely. The Miz is not going to win this match. He'll be SmackDown bound and maybe in the U.S. title picture against Jeff Hardy at some point. It's pretty easy to insert him into this after Randy Orton because of Miz TV and the recent events that we've been seeing on SmackDown. But I think this is going to be a great match. We've seen Seth Rollins really making this title, I guess, just bring it to a whole nother level. He had the match against Finn Balor on Raw this Monday, which was fantastic.
So good.
And I do not see him losing this title anytime soon unless they want to throw him into the Universal Championship picture, which I'm all for. That's the only way I'd accept this loss.
I agree.
But Seth Rollins is the man and will be the man this Sunday at WWE Backlash.
See, yeah, Seth Rollins 100% is winning. Okay, so that's our pick. I as much as I'd love to see him in the Universal title picture, it's not going to happen. I think it's going to be Braun Strowman. But The Miz, I don't think they're going to insert him into the United States Championship picture with Jeff Hardy. I honestly think he's going to be in the WWE title picture. I think the timing would be right. He's not chasing the IC, so his heart shouldn't be set on the United States Championship. He should almost talk the belt down. Maybe he'll have a small program with Jeff Hardy talking the belt down. Maybe something along those lines. But Daniel Bryan is I'm assuming is going to be in the WWE title picture. Shinsuke, AJ, and I think that fourth guy is going to be The Miz. And it would be cool. Imagine him as the champion, dude. Like
again, yeah, maybe.
Like when I found out that he won the championship against John Cena at WrestleMania, like when I started watching wrestling back, and
he defended it.
He defended it.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he won it at WrestleMania. Okay, well, because I took a big break, started back at 31, and then you told me, remember The Miz? Yeah, he was a champion. I was like, what? But now it would make sense.
Yeah, no, it was interesting. He had a run really early in his career, and he hasn't had a title run really since. He's peaked. So definitely he could run as a really good heel champion. He definitely could do it on SmackDown now that you mentioned it. He has a program with AJ Styles, finds a dirty way to win, and then holds on to the title.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I mean, it's going to happen. It's inevitable. The Miz will have another title run, and maybe now that he's on SmackDown, it could be the time. So we'll see. It could be interesting enough.
All right, so main event?
Main event. The main event, folks, brought to you by Talkamania.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
So we have the man, AJ Styles, defending his WWE Championship against Shinsuke Nakamura.
Sorry, no speak English.
That's the one you wanted, eh? We're Skyping at the same time, and Mike was telling me, hit that keyboard, and I had two choices, and I chose wrong.
Well, are you going to make a wrong decision here? That's the question.
Oh, touche.
AJ Styles defending his title. Shinsuke Nakamura, the challenger. Yeah. We've been seeing them go at it week after week after week. Shinsuke's heel turn. He's been a sneaky little devil, hitting those low blows left and right. What do you think? You think it's going to play into this Sunday? Because there's no disqualifications. So if he wants to hit him below the belt, he can hit him below the belt.
I think this one has like the most potential to carry a storyline because I don't think Shinsuke and AJ are going to be done after this. I don't think this is like the period at the end of their sentence. So I gotta think AJ retains. I just don't think it's Shinsuke. I don't know. It's just not yet.
So you think the end of the sentence is Shinsuke winning the title?
I do. Yeah, I do.
But if he wins the title, it's not the end of the sentence. It's not going to move on, and AJ's like, okay, you finally won, bye-bye, after Shinsuke had so many chances.
No, I just mean that, like, he'll probably do, like, one rematch at a following pay-per-view or on a SmackDown. I mean, it all depends. I think this is going to be a pivotal match in the storyline, put it that way. Because the no disqualification thing, I think everyone's going to have their mind wrapped around the low blows. I know you mentioned, AJ is probably going to win with the low blow. I'm thinking that we might see the club get involved, just because of all four of them would have.
And they're just gonna all three of them are gonna come out, or four of them are gonna come out and just beat the tar out of Shinsuke.
Actually, you know what? I don't know. They might come out looking like they're gonna defend AJ, but they might turn on AJ and side with the Shinsuke. I don't know. I feel like we're gonna see the Bar though, because they came over to Raw. We haven't seen them once. They came over to SmackDown, and we haven't seen them once.
The Bar.
Ah, man, I'm just brutalizing this. The club came over to SmackDown.
Well, I think they were selling the fact that he jumped in front of the knee, right, last week.
Oh, we did see him.
He's nursing his injuries. They could very well come back. I mean, it would make sense. No disqualification, just come out and beat the crap out of him. But that wouldn't be honorable for face AJ Styles.
No, I'm saying if they came out and beat up AJ now.
It'd be cool if they could do that. It'd be cool if Shinsuke had I know I'm not meaning to sound racist here, but like a Japanese kind of entourage,
like a Yakuza?
Yeah, Yakuza. Yeah,
whatever.
Akira Tozawa, Hideo Itami, I don't know. They could have something. They could even have Asuka in there. Yeah,
Kairi Sane comes up. She's like, me too.
Yeah, she's like their little cheerleader. Yeah, oh, dude, they could totally do that. It'd be badass.
It would be badass, and I don't think it would be racist. I mean, they did the Nation of Domination.
Well, back in the day, and they can't pull that off now. That's for sure.
I think it would be racist if it was like a bunch of white dudes talking about being white in a group together. But if it's they're all Japanese, right?
Well, Japanese, yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to just be Japanese. They could be Asian, or they could be whatever. They could maybe even have like one or two white people in it. I don't know. But I'm just saying it could be cool for, to have a posse for Shinsuke Nakamura. It'd be pretty neat.
No. The more and more I think about it, the more I'm thinking, shit, maybe the club does come out with Shinsuke just because of all those ties back to Japan. I don't know. There's a lot that this could be pivotal. Watch it be just absolutely horrible, but dude, it's going to be the third one.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. It's funny that this is like finally we get it at WrestleMania. Yeah. Now it seems like we get it every week.
I know, like every freaking week.
And they still haven't got there. They still haven't made that epic match. I feel either. Yeah.
Maybe this is going to be it because I mean,
I don't know. Well, you had remember Shawn Michaels was Undertaker in WrestleMania, and then the next year they did it again, and they just killed it both times. Like they should be doing that every match. It should just be every match should be a work of art, and they haven't got there yet.
Like Finn and Seth has been.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's been fantastic. So we'll see. I mean, the match is going to be exciting. It'll be entertaining to watch. I do feel like AJ Styles will pick up the win. It's no disqualification. I feel like he'll low blow Nakamura. It's going to be kind of karma. It just almost feels like that's just gotta be where they're getting at. It has to be where they're getting at.
I hope it's not, because I mean it would be just because if
he might low blow him and then Styles clash him or something, but he's going to definitely hit Nakamura with it.
But it would just, I mean, I could see it. It's plausible, but it's just predictable if that's what happens.
Well. Remember at SmackDown this week, I kept calling the ending of every single in every match.
Yeah, it was pretty ridiculous. When you called that, you're like, he's going to win. He's just going to RKO Jeff. And like you said that like the beginning of the match. Actually, you were like, no, they're going to have a tag team match. And then they're going to win. And then he's going to RKO Jeff. And it was like,
everything happened.
Man. Yeah, it was like a little bit like, ugh. Stop doing this to me, man. Okay, so are we going to go with AJ Styles? Is that what we're going to do?
I'm going to go. I would. I mean, if Shinsuke wins, cool. It's interesting to see what happens. But no, I think AJ Styles is going to win this match.
All right. Okay. So that's it. Okay, let's go. I'm down. I'm in. AJ Styles. I'll give her.
All right, folks. So we're agreeing. We're in agreement for most of the matches. We're going to go over our summary again. We got AJ Styles winning a championship match against Nakamura.
Yeah.
We have Seth Rollins retaining his title against Mike The Miz. We have Jeff Hardy retaining his title against Randy Orton. We have Nia. This is retaining back all the way through the card.
Hey, actually, you know what? Before you keep going, man, I have. I'm going to read theirs at the same time, so that our listeners know what they picked, so they're not completely in the dark. We'll start from the top. They have Shinsuke. We have AJ. They have Shinsuke.
Okay, that's awesome. Great.
All right, yeah, that is good. What was the next match?
We have Seth Rollins versus The Miz.
Okay, they also picked Seth Rollins to retain, so we're in agreement on that one.
Jeff Hardy, Randy Orton.
They got Jeff Hardy winning over Orton.
And we got Jeff Hardy as well.
Yeah.
Great minds think alike.
Yeah.
Nia Jax, Alexa Bliss.
They got Nia Jax.
Awesome.
They got Carmella over Charlotte. They got Samoa Joe over Roman.
Really, eh?
They got Big Cass over Daniel. So we got Daniel there.
So we got Daniel Bryan versus Big Cass. Daniel Bryan's our boy.
Oh, and they got Lashley and Braun winning.
Cool.
Yeah, okay.
So we got a few differences there, folks.
It's interesting.
And those are the ones we were arguing on more or less outside of the AJ Styles and Nakamura. Yeah. I honestly could see Nakamura winning it. There could be the case of McMahon hasn't trusted Nakamura enough to win the title, and I feel like maybe they'll be like, well, he'll beat AJ Styles, but he has to be put in an no DQ match and be dirty to win and cheat, and maybe he will win.
Cool with that.
But I like to believe that AJ Styles will find a way when there's a win. When there's a will, there's a way, and he will find a way to win, folks.
I think it's going to be a better pay-per-view now that we just went through it. I think it's going to be better than I was expecting because there's a lot of maybes on there. It's going to be a little bit unpredictable. I hope it is, at least.
It is, folks. I mean, and there's your lineup. We've gone through our predictions. If there's anything added to the pre-card as we get near to the pay-per-view, we'll tweet out our predictions.
Yeah, we'll tweet it out.
We'll do a little tweet. And
tweet.
We'll also be in the house together. J-Bomb's going over to Mikasa.
Yes.
And we're going to be doing some live tweeting. We're going to be doing some live periscoping.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to make some arrangements for Daniel Bryan to join us once again.
I don't
know how that's going to work because he's going to be busy with Big Cass that night. But again, me and him, I'm pulling a few favors. He owes me. I got him a good discount on some vegan, I guess.
Brats?
Yeah, that's it. And goods. And I also helped him in his garden as well. So He owes me a little bit. But he comes over for burgers once in a while. Just don't tell Bree.
Bree. Oh, boys. Anyways, so I guess that wraps up another episode of Predictions. That was fun. That was different. We're trying something new. Go on Twitter. Head on over. Follow the World Class Podcast at World Class Pod. Two dudes, they're awesome. They do a daily show. Me and him talk back and forth all the time. So we're building a little relationship here. I'm excited for Backlash. Like Des said, we're going to be there. So check us out on Periscope. Follow us on Twitter @_Talkamania. Hit us up on the iTunes. Leave us a 5-star rating and review. And we'll see you Sunday. So for J-Bomb, I'm out. Des, say bye.
Happy Rusev Day.